Well, I'm pretty sure neither me or Cory particularly want to be here right now to discuss that absolute shit show out in Netherlands. But we are going to sit here and we are going to have a chat about what we have just witnessed away at Go Ahead Eagles, which was pretty shambolic display, I think, from Aston Villa, especially in that second half. First half, we were very good. Right. Before we do get into it, I just want to remind everyone, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have an ongoing giveaway for match tickets or a shirt of your choice. All you need to do to qualify is just to hit that subscribe button. And we also have a goal of 20 likes on the video. But Cory, man, what on earth was that?
I don't even know where to start. I think we could pick apart every person involved today.
Before we do get into it too deeply, I just want to make a point. 1 second, let me just move my camera over a little bit. I just want to make a point before everyone is a little bit too reactionary. This is a league phase. It's the third game out of 8, and we've already got 2 wins prior to this. In the grand scheme of things, this result is going to mean absolutely fuck all, in my opinion. We will still qualify for the top 8. We will still be fine. It's just a bitter one and a sour one to take right now because it has just happened. Usually, I am the one that is very, very, very reactionary and quite, negative about things. But I just think it was just not our night tonight at all.
No, I think, yeah, you're spot on. It wasn't our night. I think it's difficult to say because I think the team that played is probably the team that a lot of us would have said we wanted to see. Just a bit weaker. Obviously, get off to a very good start, a goal 2-3 minutes in, and you're thinking from there we can cruise it. But then,
mate, realistically though, if we take our chances in the first half, we do cruise it, and this is a different conversation.
Is we got lazy. I was speaking to my dad actually just before this because we always have a call after the games and stuff, and I said, you can tell when Villa are interested based on the celebrations. The fact Gesson's not celebrated his goal says all you need to know about how Villa viewed the game tonight. That was
first goal. You think he'd go mental?
No celebration at all. He just sort of stuck his hand. I mean, he was terrible. His goal.
Oh, shocking.
His goal epitomises him as a footballer. He didn't mean to score. He's just hit him and gone in. But
absolutely shocking. That cross that he did just hit my garden in the UK. Absolutely levered it. And he's 1v1.
He missed as well. Watkins missing that massive chance in the first half where Gesson squared it to him, and it's just stupid.
He just looked like he didn't know what he was going to do. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to think about it for about 10 minutes.
Exactly. There's just a lot of frustration. I mean, again, obviously, as Ben said, we've just sort of come on this as a raw sort of thing. We've not planned what we're going to say. No. One person who I do want to dig out, and it's not negatively, because obviously we know how much we all appreciate him, but it is Unai Emery. He got everything wrong today.
Oh, he subs, mate. Can we just have a chat around this? Like, why on earth? First of all, Evan Gesson, why did he stay on the pitch for so long? You can make a point for Wemby Buendia as well, because I don't think Buendia was very good tonight, personally, myself.
Today.
But Harvey Elliott, he's got to have some nudes of Unai Emery or something that he's got some shit on him or something, because why he's not getting on the pitch?
It doesn't Sancho off. Why? He's our best player.
He was our most productive player in that first half. He was he was the bright spark, unless he's looked at it and thought, you know what, maybe Sancho's going to play against Manchester City and that's why I'm going to bring him off so he gets a bit of a rest, because ultimately, look, Sancho hasn't played a lot of football, so 90 minutes in the tank ahead of Manchester City might be a bit overload for him. But if he doesn't start against Manchester City, that'll be absolutely baffling. I'll tell you, if we are going to dig anyone out, like, I don't really want to get into the habit of like just absolutely hammering people, but I do want to mention Ian Maatsen. His defending for that second goal was terrible. What was he doing? He's just right. It's gone in. I'm just going to let the forward run. Or he was even a forward. Was there a right back or right midfielder? Their captain, the one that scored the goal. Like, he completely just ran off Ian Maatsen, and Maatsen was watching him.
Like, at first I thought, he's probably tried to play the offside trap and it's not worked. It's one of that. He didn't even try and play the offside trap. He just stopped and let him run in. And it's like, I think it was Pau Torres who was there. And don't get me wrong, Pau Torres was terrible as well today. I think most of the players were very poor. But in that moment, what's he expecting Pau Torres to do? Pau Torres doesn't know he's there. It's your man. He's behind him.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but Pau Torres having a bad performance, and I don't want to dig him out, but coincided with Tyron Mings coming into the side and playing two defensive centre halves that are both left footers. I don't think it particularly works, them two playing together.
I think the thing is, and the most frustrating thing is you've got a team like Go Ahead Eagles who they started to take the piss out of us. It was like we were a Sunday league. You've got a player pinging a ball 30 yards to the outside of his boot round the corner.
Well, I think I messaged you. I think I did. I definitely messaged a couple of friends. I'm sure I messaged you as well. First half, they just looked like as soon as they come out, Go Ahead Eagles, the goal would give them that little bit of a boost, but we just come out so slow. We weren't pressing. We just looked. Very. It was a very lethargic and lazy performance in that second half.
Like I say, you need to look at the substitutions that were made. Listen, I love Boubacar Kamara. Boubacar Kamara is a brilliant player, but why is he bringing him on? We didn't need to. We needed goals.
I think we did. I think Kamara was one of the players to bring on personally. The reason why I say that is because I think Kamara nicking the ball, and you did see it, to be fair, when he come on, we started to win the ball back a bit quicker and we was a bit more on the front foot. So I think the Kamara one was the right change. I think the wrong ones was Sancho Sancho coming off, sorry. And then I wouldn't even have brought Watkins off. Whether he's done that again with the weekend coming up, potentially. But he should have kept Ollie Watkins on because he looked really threatening in the first half. He looked like Watkins, when he runs the channels. He was quite active, quite busy. And Daniel Marlon come on and he did absolutely fuck all.
The thing is, we went into that game for whatever reason and thought this will be a piece of piss. We've got a goal up inside the first 2 minutes. Every time we got the ball going forward, we looked like we were going to cause them problems. Switch off for their goal. I mean, don't get me wrong, Martinez for the second goal. I'm not saying he should say, but why has he gone down so early? I don't know. Again, first shot on target, it's gone in. Admittedly, it was a deflection, but it was poor defending again.
Mate, I've seen people slagging off Lamar Bogard again online. Literally, I thought he played well as well. I thought he stepped out of midfield very well at times. Villa fan base pissed me off so much at times, looking for a scapegoat. They were all shit as a collective in that second half. The first half, they weren't bad at all. We battered them. We could have been 4 or 5 up in that first half, and we conceded a fluky goal. Let's be realistic. It was a fluky goal. Shit by Evan Gesson from playing him onside for the first of all. But then the shot took an absolute nasty deflection off of Pau Torres and looped into the top corner. What were they meant to do about that?
The one thing I will say with that, though, is I think it's lazy defended as well. I think Pau Torres, he's got his positioning all wrong and he's just thrown out a weak leg, which creates that opportunity. I know it's listen. Don't get me wrong.
It's still lucky, man.
Obviously, it is lucky. It is obviously it's one of them where it could have bounced anywhere, but there's no authority in it. It's just sticking out a leg because you're in the wrong position. He's ran past him and he's had to stick out a leg. Mings was obviously there, and I know obviously he probably didn't realise Mings was there. It would have just hit Mings had he not stuck his leg out. But again, it's putting people in the wrong position. I mean, I was watching it on a smaller screen, so I might be wrong here, but it looked like the guy who stopped Onana from running was offside as well anyway, unless it was Gesson who was playing him.
Mate, Gesson's playing. I've got a photo of it, literally, because I was going to talk about it on TikTok. Literally pissing. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Well, Gesson's playing the one at the back post onside. The one at the near post looks right at the front. Looks. I'll show you. Just easier if I show you, isn't it?
No, yeah, he's playing everyone on him.
Yeah, all of them. Literally everybody else has stayed the line quite solid, and then he's just bloody absolutely on his own.
It's just, like you say, we don't want to be reactionary. It's hard not to be when you have games like that, because I understand your side of things where you're saying it's not going to mean anything in the long run.
But it won't. I think, it's a hard bit one to take because we were so shit.
We've won 5 games in a row and lose that one. That's the biggest pet peeve is of the games we've played. That's one of the ones we should have been looking at to say get it done, and
it's fine. We'll follow it up with a win against Manchester City, and everyone will be happy again. But I just think it's a real bitter one to take at the moment. From I thought leading up to the goal, I thought we were so good.
I think one thing we need to talk about as well is how can we have all these players and not one person steps up for a penalty and you think they're scoring?
Oh my
Wendy's
god!
penalty in the cup was brilliant.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
I looked at him when he stepped up and I'm like,
He weren't confident.
he looked like he knew
Shitting himself.
Yeah, and then you see him. I don't know if you saw. I think we got a throw in, just outside their area.
Slapping his head.
Yeah, he's slapping his head and then gives the ball away straight away from that throw in. Like,
He lost his head then, hadn't he?
Again, why is Rodgers not taking it?
Who was on the pitch at that time? Rodgers, Buendia, Gesson, Marlon. Why is Marlon not taking it? He's one of our forwards.
McGinn.
You had McGinn missed loads, though, didn't he? Well, he missed a couple, didn't he? That's why he come off of them. But then you've got who had Matty Cash. Why did Matty Cash take it? He's actually really decent at penalties.
He missed the last one, thing, innit?
Yeah, but it was a good save. That wasn't a bad penalty.
I think the issue is you shouldn't have a team that's been playing Champions League football, Europa League football, and look at them and say
not one penalty taker.
It's like if Watkins was on, no one Watkins taking.
He wouldn't take it, would he? It's a weird one, isn't it? I don't think we've had a consistent penalty taker. Yeah, that's a good shout. That is, it probably is since Al Ghazi, and that's to be realistic. He was a bloody good penalty taker, weren't he?
This one, did he? 100% record.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. As soon as he stepped up, when he stepped up, you knew he was going to score. I think it's definitely. Sounds weird to say this actually, but it's definitely something we probably need to think about when we are recruiting potentially our next striker. Because ultimately, how many penalties have we missed now over the last few years? I'd love to see the stats on that AVFC statter if you are listening, which you're probably not. But if anyone, please get the stats of that and let us know how many penalties that we have missed. I'm going to try and Google it quickly because I bet it's a silly amount.
Probably already on Twitter with Stato.
How many penalties have Aston Villa missed? Should we say since Unai Emery come in?
Yeah. There you go. Last 13 penalties in all competitions. We've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've missed 7 penalties.
So nearly 50% of our penalties we're missing. That is horrendous.
No, we're missing more than 50%. We've missed 7 out of the last 13.
Okay, so it's about
55,
6.
We've scored less penalties than we've missed.
Horrendous. That is really, really poor.
And the players who scored them: Duran against Wickham, Watkins against Brentford and Brighton, Asensio against Club Brugge, Rashford against Preston and Man City.
Well, Asensio and Rashford were decent at penalties, weren't they?
So the players that missed: Louise against Olympiacos, Tielemans against Palace, Watkins against Celtic, Asensio missed 2 against Southampton.
Oh yeah, Asensio's decent at penalties. Shut up, Ben. What do you know, dickhead?
Watkins missed the one against Bologna, and Buendia missed. So we've missed both penalties we've had this season. Watkins and Buendia.
Christ alive. What is life, Aston Villa fans? Right. Again, I just want to calm everyone down. It's not the end of the world. We will beat Manchester. I can't guarantee us beating Manchester City, but ultimately next week we have got young boys at home, which I'm pretty confident that we'll turn over young boys, and then after that it's then the fixture against Maccabi Tel Aviv. That should be 6 points. That will put us up to 12 points. You're at 12 points. You basically need 1 win out of 2 to get to. 15 points should be thereabouts. So just calm. Just take a little bit of a chill pill. It's not the end of the world. Was there any standout performers for you? Like, I know it sounds really, really weird to say. Like, if you had to give your man of the match now, who would you say was your man of the match?
No, to be fair, I know what you mean, but it's got to be Sancho. I thought he looked brilliant. I think when he was getting the ball, he was creating problems. He was running at people. He was making runs off the ball as well, creating space. That's what baffles me. I just don't understand why he came off. Unless, like I say, it is the thing of City, potentially, and he's going to play. But
I was just looking at the stats to see who was the best rated players on Flash Scores. Flash Scores have given Maatsen, Onana, and Kamara as our highest rated players. I thought Maatsen was good, apart from his defending, which, yeah, that's it. Our lowest rated players were Pau Torres and Emi Martinez.
I think that's fair. At the end of the day, Martinez only had 3 things to do, and obviously,
didn't do anything.
Fair enough. The first goal.
Why is Marco Bizot not started in the Europa League? I thought that was the whole point of having a backup goalkeeper to play him in these tournaments, in these competitions. If it went to like the latter stage, then yeah, you can understand bringing Martinez in.
Well, he can't fake an injury now, can he? Because he's not going to the next Argentina squad.
What, has he not been selected?
The Argentina manager said they're not going to select him for the next one because they don't need to. So.
Oh, because he needs a rest or something. He's carrying an injury, isn't he? Oh, it's frustrating. Anything else you want to talk about from the game?
I think that's it, to be fair, mate. It's just one.
So, in other words, it's a bag of shit. Villa weren't good. Disappointing result.
Relegated. We're never going to win another game.
Yeah, Saku, no Emery. Cunt. I'm joking. No, on a serious note, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty shit second half. The first half we were very decent, I think, personally. It was just not our night. That there will be, I'm pretty sure, more times that we're going to be jumping on and having conversations like this over the next few months of the season leading up to the Europa League final, which Aston Villa go and win, and we'll be looking back to this game and be like, oh, it meant absolutely nothing. I'm telling you, this game means absolutely nothing. What we need to do is get through to the group, the knockout stages, and that's when it starts to actually mean something. We'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. Up the Villa.
Could be Forest.
Yeah, it could be. You
They're
could
winning
be.
at the moment, though.
They've just scored, haven't they?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Could
anyway.
be Rangers. How about that?
Mate, they haven't won a game, have they, in the Europa League?
No, they lost 3-0 today.
But I mean, and they lost all their games in the Europa League so far. I'm pretty sure they're shite, aren't they? Scottish football's shite anyway.
Celtic are losing as well at the moment.
Yeah, they're shit. I'm sure they haven't got a win either.
No, they got 1 point. They're losing to Sturm Graz.
Terrible. Anyway, is there nothing else you want to chat about, pal, from the game?
I think it's one of them. We just put it back of our minds and say,
yeah, move on.
March on to City.
Well, let us know in the comment section what your thoughts were on the game, and if there was anything that we missed that you think we should have spoke about, let us know. And let us know your thoughts on what we've had a chat about. On to City, up the Villa.
Up the Villa.